It was a night straight out of a spy novel, but in truth, I was just an ordinary person caught in extraordinary circumstances. I sat a lot with the bad guys, sharing meals and pretending to be one of them. The old man was always reserved, quietly observing everything around him. Compared to the young kid who loved to make a spectacle, flashing his bravado to everyone, the young kid would boast loudly, making a public display, doggedly showing off his bravado to impress the crowd. He had to put on a show to be the loudest in the room to prove he was in charge. Meanwhile, the old man sat back with a gentle smile, letting the chaos unfold without a word. He was cautious about his moves, always measuring his words and actions carefully. Every time the young kid celebrated a small victory, the old man would just smile and say nothing. Then, as the night wore on, the old man would get up unbothered, stretch, and go to sleep for the night. No one paid much attention. They simply assumed he was tired or uninterested. The young kid, feeling triumphant, thought he had outmaneuvered everyone and finally won the game. He boasted about his victory, waving it in everyone's face with pride. But the next morning, reality hit hard as everyone awoke to a shocking sight. There in the middle of the room was a pencil pressed against the young kid's throat. He was stunned, frozen in place, unable to speak as the cold pencil threatened him. The old man, still calm and composed, moved quietly through the room without saying a word. He just went about his business, indifferent to the chaos he had just caused. The young kid's eyes darted around, searching for someone to save him, but no one dared to intervene. He realized then that all his bluster meant nothing in the face of true calm and silence. The old man finally lowered the pencil slowly, his expression unreadable, and walked away into the night. The room was filled with tense silence, and everyone knew that the old man had quietly asserted his dominance. The young kid, trembling, finally understood that sometimes silence is more powerful than shouting. In that moment, I saw a story that rivaled any James Bond adventure. Yet it was real, raw, and unpredictable. And as I sat there, I realized the true power was in the quiet confidence of the old man. He didn't need to boast or make a scene. He simply let his actions speak. That night, I learned a lesson about strength and restraint. Lessons I wouldn't forget anytime soon. Because sometimes the most interesting stories are the ones happening quietly in the shadows, not in the spotlight.